So apologies for the fact that my camera actually conked out before I managed to get to Knaresborough. But if we look over here, that is Mackintosh Park. And over here, you see, that's Mother Shipton's Cave on the other side. Now, in theory, we're still on the Harrogate side of the river because the Nid is down there, and Knaresborough is over the river on that side. Now, we do know several things from here. First, we know that there is a signpost for the Ringways Walk there, which goes across that bridge to Knaresborough and runs along the bottom of the river underneath the castle. We know that route as far as the castle. It does go on, and that's one way that we will eventually have to explore. We also know that there are river walks on the other side of the river, literally going out, crossing the bridge and going back in on that side, because it's an area called Conningham Hall, which is like Bilton Hall, except Bilton Hall is on the Harrogate side of the river here, and Conningham Hall is on the other side of the river. So you might be wondering why I'm walking back in the direction of Mackintosh Park. Well, I'm a firm believer in making sure that you know everything about the area that you've been through before you explore further, because otherwise you end up with little bits that you know here and little bits that you know there, but you don't know the whole lot. So we're going back because there were several turnings just before Mackintosh Park, including one that seemed to go back down into the gorge on this side of the river, and those both need thoroughly exploring before we do anything else, I believe. We've also got an answer to why the footpath is called Beryl Burton. There we are. Because it's a cycleway dedicated to somebody called it. So we're going back this way. Now I have a theory, and we're going to test that theory out shortly. This here is the stream from the Mackintosh pools, which goes through a set of waterfalls up there. There's also this, which I believe is the Beryl Burton path, which goes up and the two meet past the pools at the top. If you remember, then we have to look at a route that goes up to what's called the Ringways path, which I suspect actually just literally goes through the trees on the other side, because I spy with my little eye something beginning with signpost. So I have a feeling that all roads will lead quickly to Knaresborough in that direction. So my plan is going to be to walk up here and to cover the falls and the loop, which we haven't seen on film, although I saw last time I was here on the way to Knaresborough when the camera conked out. I'm then going to go across the top and along that which is signposted as the Ringways, and I think I'll come back out down there, and then I'm going to walk up there, which is Beryl Burton, back to the top again, and that's when I'm going to go down into the gorge. Once that area has been looked at, we've done everything on this side. You can see it's very, very pretty. This river is also surprisingly clean, unlike most of the others. So we're coming across to the Mackintosh Falls now, to just over here. You can already hear the water is sort of going through a set of waterfalls, and if we come up here we'll be able to see. I'm wearing my new trainers, by the way. Do you like my new trainers? I love my new trainers. They are not red, they are Conquer. There you are. Now sponsored by Cotton Traders. much easier to walk in. In fact, ironically, the only place it rubs is right at the top of my ankles, because they're actually boots, and I'm not really used to wearing boots. So, but that's to be expected. The shoes themselves are absolutely perfect. Here we are, look. There we are. Mackintosh Falls for you. And the pools are in fact just beyond it, just round there. That is the original bench that we sat on when we first discovered Mackintosh Park. So there we are.